up, you'll not only see the weather, but in a few minutes, we are going to hear from the owner and managing meteorologist about how Tennessee Valley Weather Authority got its start and their coverage for southern Tennessee and the northern Alabama area. Now let's get a check of our forecast.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Well, good Christmas Eve morning, everybody. Taylor Plott here. Let's take a look at your forecast real quick. Starting off your Wednesday with a lot of clouds, maybe a few isolated showers. That continues for the majority of the day. Most of these are going to be very light. You might not even have those windshield wipers going or really need that umbrella. Those shower chances continue into your Christmas Eve night. If you have any of those Christmas Eve services you're going to, I think you'll be good to go, but you might want to take that umbrella just in case. And then once we get into your Christmas morning, things are looking nice and dry with just a lot of clouds, but we'll get quite warm going into your Christmas as well. Here's your 7-day forecast. We're getting up to the middle 70s for a good chunk of the area on Christmas Day. 70s continue Friday into Saturday. A strong cold front comes through on Sunday. That's going to knock our temperatures down quite a bit. We're going to go from 73 on Saturday to 37 on Monday. And those 30s continue into your Tuesday. But look at that Tuesday morning low, 19 degrees. So old man winter is going to make a return once we get into the last half week of 2025.
If you want the latest in weather conditions, be sure to tune in to our Busy Bee Plumbing Weather Report each weekday on Mornings on Main Street. Brought to you, of course, by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. We will keep you updated on the latest conditions outside, like severe weather, heat, snow, rain, and even hail. We are here outside of the beautiful Harkin Hall in Madison, Tennessee. Now is the time to lock in your New Year's Eve plans. The legendary chart-topping band Exile is taking the stage and tickets are moving fast. Don't wait. Visit harkinhall.com for ticket packages and information. Trust me, you'll fall in love with this venue.
The holidays bring us together. Gather with loved ones where over 1 million lights shine and celebrate a beloved tradition at Cheekwood's Holiday Lights. Explore the festive mansion decorated by former White House florist Laura Dowling and wander through a magical wonderland of gardens aglow. Get into the spirit of the season at Cheekwood.
Well, as you may have noticed, our weather is a little different today. We now have weather provided to us by Tennessee Valley Weather. The man that you just saw on the screen, Mr. Ben Luna, he's the owner and managing meteorologist there for Tennessee Valley Weather. He joins us now to kind of share more of how Tennessee Valley Weather got started and his role there. First off, Ben, thank you so much for talking with me.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be a part of this grand family that you all have gotten. And, as we try to do what we do now across the mid-state region.
Well, it is a blessing to have you and just seeing your reports. And again, we saw you before we actually had today's weather. We love what you're providing for us. And it's a privilege to be able to work with you this way. Go ahead and kind of share with us where Tennessee Valley Weather got started.
Well, the roots of Tennessee Valley Weather and everything that's around me here in our weather center goes back to me being a 4-year-old kid, growing up watching icons on Nashville television, Bill Hall and Davis Nolan, just to name a few, and always having that passion for weather, but also being terrified of it as a kid. And I would try to fit underneath the bed every time it thundered. And one day, I guess around age 7 or 8, I said, instead of being scared of it, what if I just kind of studied it? Maybe I wouldn't be so worried when storms came about. And I did. And that developed into an educational passion for meteorology. And one thing led to another. And I wound up attending Mississippi State and a couple other distance programs for broadcast meteorology, and fell in love too with that aspect. Of course, I was in radio since I was 14 years old. And that led me to get my first television job in Huntsville around 2011 and worked there, the ABC affiliate, for a few years. And then on February 5th, 2020, in Lawrenceburg, there was an unwarned EF1 tornado. This is where I'm from. This is, where I was born and raised. My family and friends are here. The EF1 tornado drove right down the middle of the main part of town. Our library roof was ripped off, homes damaged, people injured, luckily no fatalities. That storm joined a long list of storms that had affected this portion of the state. And not that other folks who are in this industry don't work hard to cover the entire area. Sometimes it can be too much for areas too big.
Right.
And so that's when we said, you know what? This is the opportunity. Let's go in and take advantage of modern technology, and let's build a localized weather channel that serves predominantly southern Middle Tennessee, Northwest Alabama, Northeast Mississippi, and a portion of West Tennessee. And let's focus there. Let's make that our priority. And let's do this as professional as what you would expect to see on any television station in any market of the country. Let's give the people here our very best effort. And since April 12th, 2020 through today, that's what we've worked very hard at accomplishing. And here we are.
What has it been like for you being from that area and understanding the weather in in the Tennessee, Northern Alabama area, understanding that? What does that mean to you to see how far you've come?
Humbling. It is humbling. The community instantly supported us. They reached out and said, look, this is what we need. This is what we've wanted. And we're going to support you in doing this endeavor. And it's been awesome. And to look back and to see where we came from, because I promise you, we did not launch this operation, with a weather center like this. We came from very humble roots and built in quick fashion on top of our success to get to where we were. And at one point, I'll tell you, during the COVID pandemic, my team and I, we all had COVID at the same time. Oh, wow. And I'm in my backyard because we were all quarantined and didn't have access to any of our computer systems. And so I was doing weather on a dry erase board. And people loved the dry erase board. So you can have huge amounts of technology, but at the end of the day, it's about one thing, and that is making a connection with your viewer and upholding a commitment of keeping them informed on sunny days and keeping them informed and safe when you have potential for tornadoes. And that's what we deal with where we live. If it's not a tornado threat, then severe thunderstorms that leads to flooding, and high winds is what we saw just a couple of weeks ago. And well, every now and then too, we also get to deal with winter weather where we live. So from Clarksville to Lawrenceburg, the state line to state line, and all the Tennessee in between, it's the same. And that's what we're here to do, is to keep people safe and informed.
Has there been a point from the time you guys went on air to now to where it's been that question of, what if we didn't have this? Like, has there been that moment like that you can think of, that what if this didn't come to reality?
There have been a couple of times. Absolutely. We were able to we created a 501c3 when we built all this. This is not a 501, but we have a 501 foundation, and we were able to raise money for a gap filling radar. And that data is, of course, it's used by us, but it also is freely available to anybody who wants it, and direct real-time access to that device, I might add. But we were able to do something that has made a difference. And since that point, there have been 9 tornadoes as of February 16th, 9 of them that have been detected and tracked by that radar device, and then by our weather team here, to whereas there might not have been advance warning of what was able to be provided, since we've made the difference in where we are today.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And you guys have 7 meteorologists on staff?
We have a total crew of 7. that work to keep the operation afloat. 4 of us are broadcast meteorologists, but everybody involved in this has a level of professional weather training, from the folks that we have out in the field with us to anyone that's in the studio. They all understand and know at least a base level of meteorology to make sure that what they're able to bring to the table and contribute is sound in the science, but also everyone that works as a part of this has a passion for helping other people and helping their communities where they're from.
Awesome. Ben, last question for you. How can your viewers connect with you?
We have several different ways. If you love watching local weather TV, that's what we provide. I love what you guys do. And we're kind of in the same boat, but we're all about weather. And if you are interested in that, then you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we're on TikTok now, which is really unique, but we're there at TN Valley Weather. You can search for us or go to tnvalleyweather.com. We also have a host of free apps. We have a free smartphone app for Apple and Android users that also works on tablets as well. You can download that and you get push notifications from our weather team, in addition to instant alerts wherever you go in the country from the National Weather Service. That is a free app. And then we also have the smart TV platforms, Apple, Roku, and Fire TV as well. But you can download or follow us. And if you do, then I guarantee it, you will see the weather like never before.
Ben Luna, thank you so much. Guys, Ben Luna, once again, the owner and managing meteorologist for Tennessee Valley Weather. We look forward to seeing what you have for us each and every day, Monday through Friday, here at Mornings on Main Street. It'll be at the top of the show. Ben, again, thank you for your time.
My dear, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Nashville's Nutcracker, presented by Nashville Ballet, returns to TPAC November 29th through December 28th. This holiday season, audiences will journey with Clara and the Nutcracker Prince through Nashville's history and the land of sweets. Tickets on sale at NashvilleBallet.com.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Experience more than 1,000 all-new handcrafted lanterns, towering creatures, magical worlds, and a North Pole village. At the center of it all, the Smashville Ice Rink. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.